Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Welcome to my channel everybody. So I am currently finishing up my August 2024 Paper Pumpkin Alternatives. This is alternative video number 18 and guys, I'm gonna make it to 20. So I will have 20 alternative videos for this month's Paper Pumpkin. Yes, and yes, it's all with one kit. Yes, I am so excited. I just went through and looked at it. So let me show you what the original projects were. There were 3 of this card, and 3 of this one, and 3 of this one. On the back, as always, there's that QR code to lead you to a video that will show you how to put those cards together as they were designed. This one down here will lead you to a set of 3 dies that coincided with August, July, and September's Paper Pumpkin kits called Every Celebration Dies, a visual of everything in the kit and the coordinating colors. That being said, videos 1 through 5, I show you everything that comes into the kit. After that, we just kind of mosey along, right? This was a birthday themed Paper Pumpkin kit. So you got 3 different size candles, 2 balloons, celebrate the little sparkle part of the candle, make a wish, happy birthday, which I promptly cut in half, lost count, it's time for cake. The numbers 1 to 8 as 9 and 6 are the same number. You got the ST, the ND, the RD, and the TH, and a banner. So I'm going to set those aside. Yes, and all my stamps are promptly inside their little bit because we're not doing the birthday thing anymore. However, we are using some Paper Pumpkin stamp sets. So for this one, we are using the Hello Friend from On My Mind July 2019's Paper Pumpkin kit. And this little flower from April 2023's All the Little Things. Now, where's the other one? Hello Friend and... No. Where's the other one? Not that one. You've Been On My Mind. I think, where's this one? Okay. So maybe March 2023's. Oh, and we're using the little flower. Where's the little flower is from this one, April 23's, All the Little Things. We're using that little flower. We'll see. Okay, so what do I have? Well, I have a different sized envelope. This is an envelope in card base. That was a gift from Miss Lori from Bellevue. Thank you, Lori. So this measures 4.5. Well, actually, it's 6 1/4 by 9, scored at 4.5. Please don't worry about it. If you don't have anything this size, use 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. It's gonna be fine, right? Don't worry, this just happens to be, I have this. You can do this no matter what. This piece here is that card backing that goes to this card here. All it is you're not going to have a white backing, a white edge around your card base unless you cut this down to like 4 by 5 1/4. I still have to cut mine down. So I'm using, you can see cake layers. So I'm using my last 2 of these pink ones and these 3 cake layers. Now this is a bit of the back of the envelope, that white piece. And this is 3 1/4 by, making sure, 4 1/4. This is going to be it too. But this piece here, 4 1/4 by 5.5, we have to cut this down to 4. So we need that little 1/4 inch off because it's, let me show you, it looks funny. Do you see that? It just needs a little bit of help there to layer it up onto this card. So we're going to cut that 1/4 inch off. Now we're going to lay it on here and you're going to see it's going to look so much better. We could even go down farther if I wanted to. Which, do I want to take it down another? Yes, we are. We're going to take another 1/4 inch off. So I'm going to take it down to 3 3/4, but I'd rather take it down a 1/4 inch at a time than to take it farther. So I'm going to make a little note. Ooh, yes. Do you see now we have like a 1/2 inch border all the way around. So if you were doing this for a 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4 regular size card base, I need notes. Let's just put this over. So for a regular card base, right, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. If you wanted a white border, you would do layer number 1, 4 by 5 1/4. That's what this layer would be. So now what I'm going to do is I have to look at this layer, because do you see that? Now that layer is off. So now I need to take this. Now this has got to get shorter. It's either got to get shorter or it's got to grow longer. Okay. I think it's going to grow longer, and that means we're just going to cut a new piece. So that piece won't work. So we're just going to grow longer. So it's 5.5, and it needs to be by 5. That's all it is. So 5. Tuck that back in there. 5. And if this is, it needs to be like 3 1/4. We're going to start with 3.5 and look at it and see if we like it. Where's my piece? See, that's not right. I knew it. I knew it needed to be at 3 1/4. I just was a little timid in cutting it. So you're going to see, look at that. The measurements there are good. So that's what we're going for. That's what we're going to go for. And this is my envelope that goes with it. All right. Everything's going to work out the same. So I'm going to show you how we're going to do this. So this one is going to be here. Let me put the white behind it, because then you'll get the full effect. Because we're going to stamp some blue in the background. This one's going to be here. Oh, this one's going to be there. We are going to alternate, like so, right? Like that. Then we're going to take this little stamp. We're going to stamp, 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 and stamp. Now, hello, friend. This is that edge of the envelope, and I'm going to show you. See this? This is, you know, where it folds over on itself. Envelope. It's nice and sturdy, thick. We're going to stamp. Hello, friend. Big surprise? I don't think so. And we're going to fussy cut it out. We're going to do this first. Stamp and Pierce mat. Here we go. Thinking fingers are wondering what happened to the Night of Navy. It's under the notepad. So first things first. Hello, friend, and can't stamp white on white like that because I can't see it. So hello, friend, to begin with. And let's let that go there. So bring this in. All right, we are going to leave these here for the moment because we just need to guesstimate where our flowers are going to go. So, you know what, maybe we'll glue them down. I think so. I think we'll glue them down and then stamp. That might actually be a good idea. So I want this like so. I just got to get, this is going to the edge. Sometimes just have to finagle things into place. And see, like, there's plenty of room right there. So we're going to stamp right there. And now I'm going to glue this one in place. Maybe. I really shouldn't have put glue all the way to the end. Let's hopefully not get it stuck there. Maybe I should glue the white all the way down. Maybe that would be a better choice. You know, sometimes I can work it out. Sometimes it takes me a minute or two. How many of you guys were saying, honey, you need to glue that white piece of paper down before you start all this? And I know I can't glue this one down because I want to stamp on the white. But I can glue the white to the blue. All right. I can glue that one down. Now let's get them all. We're missing one. This one now I can glue here. Get the top and the bottom in place. And then we can maneuver everything else where it needs to be. Yes, I will tuck glue in there once I get this in its spot. So there, this is going to come to the edge, right over the edge like that. Same with this one, and this one's going to be over here. That looks really good. So I'm going to get the middle one. In place. Now this one, I'm trying to use my fingers to hold it all down. Oops. At first I wasn't sure I was going to be able to use these, but I kind of like it, what I've done. I mean, it's a little... Hopefully I get it all done. Hopefully it comes out. I can already see that there is more space here than there is here, so I'm going to have to bring it down a little. That's going to bug me, but I can't, it's all glued down. I'm not just going to go with it. So I'm going to stamp my flower, stamp my flower, stamp my flower. And blue was my choice. Yes. So now I want to stamp. I think I'm going to go with this one just to be a bit on the different side because it's a little bit more open. And we just want to go around the edge. So we do want to... Oh, no, you did not do that to me. You did. You did it. Let's see. That's about as good as I can make it, I think. Make sure you get it all the way on there. All the way around. Then in here, because we're going vertically, I want to stamp this one, and then I'm gonna stamp this one in there, this one here, and this one in the center. And then you've been on my mind. There it is. Kind of like this is going to be my go-to, it seems like, for the rest of the cards, I think. All right. So now, oh, I do like that. That kind of just fills it all in. All right. Let's get that glued down. Oh, you know what? I'm going to spritz this. I'm going to wipe that off. Hold on. We're going to fletch it with some blue ink. I think it's going to fill everything in, and it's going to make a mess. I'm not going to lie about that. But it does such a good job as far as, like, when you have so much empty space on here, it's going to look really pretty. It's going to dye my hand blue. My finger anyways blue. So I'm going to open this up. Oh, you know what? Let's do a block. Let's do the block method. So I'm going to take a little bit of ink on anything. Just a little bit like that. I'm going to take, oops. I have a little, I'm going to spray a little bit of water on in my hand. Take a toothbrush, dollar store toothbrush. Now I'm going to take this and rub it onto there. Now the more water you have, the bigger your spots. Watch. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let me show you here. You see how big? The more water, the bigger the splatter is. So we're gonna, oh, that makes such a big difference. Don't forget the inside as well. It looks so good. Envelope. While I'm doing it, we're gonna do it all right. That's not an envelope. Here's our envelope. Now see, the less water, it's getting smaller splatters, which is okay. It just goes everywhere. All right. So I just take this in and I just wash it off in the sink. Along with that, I'm going to use a little hand sanitizer because I don't have any running water in my stamp room. There's just none. I do have a towel. It's not going to help my fingers. The ink just wears off. But look at how much better that looks. And it does look good. Oh, that looks so much better. So much better. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? This bit. Is there anything left on there? I don't think so. And I cleaned it all up pretty good. Oh, look. There is still some on there. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much that there's still some on that toothbrush. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. So we're not trimming those little hangover bits. I still want them on there. That's part of it. Oh, it's a hot, dry day. Little Hank was asking his mom, "Mom, you picked me up from school today?" She said, "Oh, no. No, you haven't ridden the bus once home from school today. You're riding that bus." He was like, "But Mom." She's like, "But nothing, Hank. You can ride the bus." It was quite funny today. He started to look at me and I said, "Oh no, I've already picked you up once from school today, this week." Because it was super hot the other day. And I wanted him to come home because the bus, like the day before, it didn't get home until almost 5 o'clock. That means it was 25 minutes late for whatever reason. And he would have literally had to come in the door, change, and we would have had to have left. I wouldn't have had time to get him anything to eat or let him cool off from the ride in the heat. And I just wanted him to have time to cool off, to get something to eat, to get hydrated before he goes out in the heat to play. So, yes, to play. He's playing football, yes, I know. But I you know, am I overprotective? Yeah, I am all of those things. I cannot help it. Yes, so we are going to do the little strip thingy, yes. Why? Because I can, and I don't want a lot of bulk on the card. So I'm going to glue these two little strips together. Feel free to do dimensionals on yours. I just, you know, I've got a whole scrap bin. Wait till you see this. I've got this whole bin full of scraps, and I add to it, you know, all the time with every cutoff thing I do, I add to it. So this is, for me, is a very good way to use up my scraps. And I'm gonna do it this way. And it's not dimensionals. You get those dips and stuff in it, and when you do something like this, you don't get those dips. It's quite nice, but you do have to, like right now, that one needs to be a little skinnier to go on that end because I fussy cut it. You just have to make sure it's not being seen. And I feel like something is in my eye. Something flew into my eyeball. But this card, guys, is like almost there. We are so close. I am going to use the enamel effects on this card for the inside. Ooh, I have blue stickles. I could put blue stickles in there. I almost put Hello Friend in the wrong spot. And wait till you see it. It does give it dimension. It just doesn't give it bulky dimension. So I do have dimension there. Let me show you. I can stick this right all the way through there. So there is dimension back there. But you can see that little flower, there's an opening in there. So we can go blue stickly bits, which I can wipe off if I don't like it, which I have done before. So we'll stick that on there. And I can tell you right now, that's an absolute no-go. No. Don't like that at all. That just blends in. That's a no. No, 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 no. Nope. So we are going to go the pearlized enamel effects. Now, I finally think I got this figured out, guys. And I'm thinking that I have shown you this before. So if you start this out from the side, don't go straight up this way because it gives you like a Hershey's Kiss effect. So go from the side, push, and then do it. You get a better, softer, non-Hershey Kiss effect for your dots. So push it out there. Do it from the side, not from the top. If you want the Hershey Kiss effect, then do it from the top. But it was really bugging me. Now my problem is I can't find the red. Somewhere in this craft room, in one of these drawers, in somewhere is the red bottle. I have the black. I just can't find the red, and they came in a 3-pack. So there we have it. That's my card. Where's the envelope at? Oh, we haven't stamped the whole envelope. Oh, what a tragedy. It is. The envelope needs to be pretty, 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 pretty. And we're going to stamp, stamp, stamp. Because that came out really kind of cute. I'm really happy with it. Especially considering I didn't think I was going to use those. I was really struggling. I was on the phone with my Aunt Carol. And I told her, I said, I don't know what I'm going to do. So we're going to stamp up here. Bring it around the corner. And then we got to twist that off because it has a line through it. So I'm going to add one there. And then on the back, the full one, and just right in the center. And then Hello Friend, front and center. My poor kids, when they were really little, I used to, when I would be mad at them, I would yell out to them, front and center, and they'd look at me like, are you crazy? You know, they'd be like 3 and 4. They'd come in and they'd be like, oh. I'm like, sorry. Okay. Get in here. Look what you did. You made this mess. You cleaned this up. And I was not, you know, one of those people who did military drills with their kids or anything like that. I just, you know, they were young, and I just out of the military, it's still like, and then they don't remember it. But I would, every now and then I would still slip and talk about gidunk, and that would be candy. It's a term for like candy, junk food. And they would look at me like, what are you talking, you know, strange. And they're just little kids, and they're like, I was talking a totally different language. Not to mention, you know, you talk a different language to little kids anyways. But I was talking something they couldn't grasp. So there is our cute, adorable little card. This is very doable with the 5.5 by 8.5 scored at 4 1/4. Like I said, you would cut this to 4 by 5 1/4. This layer here would be the 3 3/4 by 5. If I remember, I will put those alternate measurements down in the description part of the video. So hopefully I remember to do that, because I'm going to write those in my book right now. So thanks for watching, everybody. If you do like what I do and you are not subscribed, I'm going to ask that you consider subscribing, as it does help get my videos aired. I do appreciate it. I appreciate all of you who sit there and you take the time to comment, guys. That is why I am still making these videos and sharing them with you. I have met the most amazing people through these comments, and I have become such good friends with so many of you. And if you don't think that you can make friends and never meet them, oh, you guys, just trust me, you can. I feel like each time I sit here and I make a video, I am sitting here talking with each and every one of you, because you are right here in my stamp room with me. You truly, truly are. You are in my hearts. Thank you all so very much, and please come back and visit me in my wonderland. Bye-bye for now, everybody.